Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole, and today we're making monkey bread inside our crock pot. Now, I don't know about you, but I grew up eating monkey bread. Now, it wasn't made inside a crock pot, so I'm really excited to make it this way, but I love it. It is cinnamon, it is sugar, it is butter. It is delicious. Let's get to it. Our monkey bread is going to be a little bit different than traditional recipes. We're actually going to be using crescent rolls. I have 2 tubes of these. Now I'm using these because they have no milk in it, which means my daughter will be able to eat this dessert. She's lactose intolerant, dairy free. This is going to be awesome for her. I've never made it with crescent rolls before, usually biscuit dough. So if you're going to do biscuit dough, you could do like a can of jumbo biscuits, like the 8 jumbo biscuits, or for a little bit sweeter, a little bit, I love crescent rolls. So I think this is gonna be awesome. You could use 2 cans of that. We're gonna be using a little bit of vanilla extract, a whole stick of butter. Did you like that? That was like a cool little, oh, twirly, I got butter skills. Surprised I didn't drop it there. We're gonna be using some cinnamon, white sugar, some brown sugar, and then if you wanna make an icing, we're gonna be using white powdered sugar, as opposed to any other colored powdered sugar, but just, you know, powdered sugar and milk to mix that, but we'll do that later, optional again. And then apple juice to give it a little apple flavor if you like apple flavor. If you want to stick straight to the cinnamon sugar, you can do that as well. Apple juice, optional. So my kid came down the stairs while I was filming and she's like, so you're using crescent dough so I can eat it and a whole stick of butter? So I can't? And I went, oh crap. I mean, like super mom lactose intolerant fail of not realizing that butter was a dairy product. She can take a lactose pill, at least it's better than, you know, biscuits and butter. So moving on from that epic fail, what we're gonna do is we're going to take our butter, the entire stick, we're gonna melt it down in the microwave till it's melted. While that's melting, we're gonna make our cinnamon sugar mixture. We're gonna be using a tablespoon of cinnamon. Ooh, it looks like it's time for me to buy some cinnamon. As long as I get my tablespoon, I'll be happy. We're gonna be using 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. We're gonna pack that down. I have a light brown sugar, but it doesn't matter. Light brown, dark brown, 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 brown. 3/4 of a cup. I'm gonna need some more, but at least this can go in the trash. Well, I said brown sugar doesn't matter, light brown, I'm using half light, half dark. You don't have to be super exact on your measurements because this is just like a topping, a coating. Man, maybe I should have used a big bowl. And we're gonna use 3/4 of a cup of white sugar as well, so your brown and your white sugar are the same amount. I think I need a bigger box. You remember that little Taco Bell dog? Oh, I love him. I still quote him. Oh, life of the 90s. Okay, yeah, bigger bowl. Bigger bowl it is. That will make life easier. Gonna mix it up. Ooh, some of my brown sugar was a little chunky. You know what that means? It's old. Guess it's very old. We're gonna pop open our cans. We're gonna cut these into pieces. Little bite-sized pieces. I was gonna say like quarters because of like biscuits, that's what you would do, but I think I'm just gonna leave this as a full dough, like a round piece, and just cut it into bite-sized pieces. Man, my life. Come on. Why are those so difficult? And we're gonna cut like that and then half that. So it's kind of like just a little bite of dough. Ooh, this one's a lot stickier. Which reminds me, you're going to need to grease the inside of your pan. You can use some melted butter, you could use cooking spray, but you're gonna wanna do that so it comes off nice and easy. Before I forget, because I know I will, we're gonna put this and spray it. Now it's in order. Dough, butter, cinnamon sugar, check. Makes life easier, you just go right down the line. Grab your dough, throw it in some butter, bloop. Your fingers are gonna get it. And cover it in your cinnamon sugar mixture. Ta-da, pop it in. It is okay if your dough overlaps. It is okay if your dough touches other dough. And it is okay to get messy fingers. Ba-dam. So mine filled up about 1 layer of dough on the bottom and then just a few on top. You can see I just have a little bit of butter left over, and that's my cinnamon sugar mixture that I have left over. Now we're not gonna waste it, we're gonna use it. Now we're gonna add our vanilla to our leftover butter. We're gonna do a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now if you do not have any leftover butter, you can add your vanilla right on top of your dough mixture, or if you're gonna do the optional apple juice to give it that apple flavor, you can add your vanilla to that. So let's get that in there. And then if you are doing the apple juice, we're gonna do 1/3 of a cup, so not even that much, a little bit, just a little splash. It makes it moist. So we're gonna add that mixture. I'm gonna mix it up, the vanilla, the butter, and the apple juice. It's pretty watery, you can see how much is in there. We're just gonna pour that right on top of everybody and get it in there. And we do not want all this leftover cinnamon sugar to go to waste, right? I mean, you can always use more cinnamon sugar in your life. I'm just gonna sprinkle that on top. I may not even use it all. Why did I say that? I'm gonna use it all. I'm not gonna waste it. You like that? That's how I clean. All right, so we are gonna let this cook on high in our crock pot with the lid on. Make sure you leave the lid on, don't check it, for 2 hours. On high, 2 hours. While it's cooking, at about like 15 minutes before it's done, you can make some icing if you wanna top it with icing. Now, it doesn't necessarily need icing. I mean, I think we have enough sugar, but some people like to dip their bread in the icing or just squirt it right on top. So let's get it cooking for those 2 hours. Let me just tell you guys that monkey bread has been cooking a little over 1.5 hours, and this whole house smells so good. Like cinnamon and sugar and just love and dough. But now we're gonna add more sugar to our sugar, which you can add the sugar if you wanna add the sugar, but it's up to you, sugar. You're gonna need some powdered sugar. We're gonna use 1 cup. We're gonna use a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm gonna mix mine right in here, just so you guys could see it because it's clear. So I figured that would work. Now we're gonna start with 1 tablespoon of milk. I am using almond milk. You can use regular milk. It's better to use regular milk. We may wind up adding a 2nd tablespoon of that milk. And we're just mixing it together till we get the icing to the consistency that we like. We might just add a little more milk at a time. You can see it starting to thicken. Maybe you can. I can. I need some more angles, huh? Oh yeah, that's a little too thick. We're gonna add a little more milk. Maybe not the full tablespoon, like a half of it. You can use that for anything. Need a little extra on your toaster strudel? Hook it up. Need a little extra on your tongue? Just make some. Icing for everything. Super simple. Oh, that steamed that up. That was the first time I opened that. We'll let the camera clear up a little and I'll show it to you. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It smells so good. All right, now we have to get it out to eat it and try it and show you. I put that there. I don't want to touch the crock pot. That's something I would do and burn myself and not think it's gonna be hot. I'm gonna grab a knife. I'm gonna pull it around the monkey bread. Now, monkey bread or pull-apart bread. I remembered my grandma used to call it that too. Why it's called monkey bread? No idea. I'm just gonna flop it upside down. It looks like it's gonna come right out. Boom. Could have put it on a plate, I guess. Oh, don't want to waste that goodness. Oh, yes. Drizzle all that cinnamon sugar on top, burning my hands. My oven mitts aren't that good, but we're gonna make it through. Boom. Again, your icing is optional. It's up to you. You can try some with, some without, and I'm just gonna drizzle that on. But it does look pretty. What I'm gonna do is just take this piece that fell off and dip it in the icing. That one had a little bit of the more crispy cinnamon sugar, should I say, like the burnt cinnamon sugar on it. Oh, that was good. I need to eat a little more. All right, guys, before I consume this whole thing, I should say goodbye. So thanks so much for watching this recipe. Be sure to subscribe, like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.